What's up, everybody? This is me, your boy Armand, aka the fabulous, beautiful, and incomparable Imani Phoenix. How's everyone doing? It's been a minute since I've done a video. I've gone through a little life challenge. Recently lost my 98-year-old great grandmother, and it took a toll on me. Um, Not because um, I was sad or anything. She lived to be 98. um, just the fact that she's no longer here, trust and believe, honey, I don't think I want to be here to 98, but we'll see what the future holds. But anyway, it's just really draining for myself and my family and things like that. So I really been busy. I kind of put a lot of projects on the back burner, but now I'm back. And I want to come to you today with another word of encouragement, another video about the limitations and the things that we set for ourselves and the labels that we allow ourselves to believe. For me personally, years and years have gone by where I limited myself, um, and who I was, what I was about, in fear of what other people would think of me, a fear of not being good enough. And, I can honestly say it's an uphill battle every day, um, trying to live my authentic life. And I think for me, something really shifted in my spiritual consciousness at age 30. It was just something about that number 30 that spoke to me and helped me to see things a little bit different. And so I have been on this journey of becoming an actor, um, and it's an amazing journey. Oh my God. Every project I do, I'm just honored and grateful that I'm allowed to do this. But then also, I had to allow myself to be in the moment. And so for me, my spirit speaks to me through media, through song. Coincidence, I don't believe in. Everything happens for a reason. So today is May 18th. I normally read from a book, Ayala Van Zant. Let me see if I can put it up. Acts of Faith. This is the book that I try to read from every day. And the message really spoke to me. And then I was watching the television show The Real, and they were talking about Oprah Winfrey had made a post about not having regrets. And one of the regrets she had was worrying too much about stuff that no longer, or at the time she thought was worth it, but then eventually it wasn't. For years I did that, concerned about the future, concerned about what people I something about me is, when I was in high school, I didn't take my SAT because I was scared of what people would think of me, that I wasn't as smart as I know that I am. Now, I'm very smart, have always had honors classes and things like that, but math has never been a friend of mine. So I neglected to take the SAT. I took the easy route out and went out to community college and then went on from there. But that was like one of the start of me being scared or thinking what people would think of me. Um, Again, back when I was in high school, there's other events in my life that I've held myself back or didn't do because I was scared. Even, I think maybe like a few years after high school, I was already worried about how my classmates and things were going to think of me and what they were going to think of me for my future 10-year reunion. It sounds crazy as hell, but that's what I did. So nowadays, I'm a little bit more comfortable with myself and the limits that I have, um, for myself. And I just want to encourage people to, self inventory is such a beautiful thing because can't nobody tell you about yourself other than yourself. And if you can't be honest with yourself, you really can't be honest with other people. And we all have little glitches in ourselves that need to be improved or worked on. And once we allow ourselves to feel, to be, to experience those things just seem to come into place. Events and life events seem to flow a little bit different when you're aligned with your purpose, who you are, who your authentic self may be. And a lot of times we hold ourselves back because we don't know or we're scared. A lot of times, and especially for me, and it sounds crazy, but I had a fear of success. Like once I accomplished things or once I did something, the fear of like, oh, me not good enough. Like if I wanted to write a book, which I have in me to do, but earlier in life I was always scared of what's going to happen when I do write this book. What are people going to think of it? And instead of me allowing it to just be, I worried and I stressed myself out about it before it even happened. And I've held myself back on so many different occasions. But not today. No, today I'm working on myself a little bit more, and I am honestly in a different space with myself because I allowed myself to be. So I just want to encourage everyone again. I don't know. I hope you can. Want to read to you what was today's thought, and it really spoke volumes to my spirit. So today, in the beginning, it says, "Examine the labels you apply to yourself. Every label is a boundary or limit you will not let yourself cross." And this quote is by Dwayne Dreyer. So the book goes on to say, "You are first of all human. That gives you a certain amount of power. You are not limited in how you express your humanness. You are limited by the labels you choose to describe it. Men do this, women do that, blacks like one thing, Asians like the other, Native Americans are proud, Latinos are rowdy. These views and labels limit the self and set up expectations from others. You are never too old or too young, rich or poor, too much of a man or too much of a woman to think. You can be anything and everything you think you will be when you don't think yourself into a book. You must keep reminding yourself that you are more than a body. You are more than an image. You are more than the things you have told yourself about yourself. You are a spirit. You are spirit expressing as human being. And that, my dear, is unlimited." And then the last quote, it simply says, "I am a no-name brand of human being." So, again, if you're going through something or you are at a standstill in your life and you've limited yourself to doing this, doing that, oh, I'm not, as an African American from South LA, as an African American from South LA who is overweight, who is effeminate, who is openly gay, I try not to limit myself and put those labels in front of myself. When I go into a business meeting or when I go to a project, I'm just me. I want my talent, my integrity, the way I treat people to speak volumes before all those labels. And I've gotten it a lot in life where people say, "Oh, you're not like the average black person, or you're not like all gay people, or you're not," and I'm like, "No, I'm not, because I'm only me." My great grandmother taught me that. My grandfather taught me that, to always be proud of who you are and not let your circumstance or your situation describe who you are. And so it's really carried me a lot through life, and it's helped me navigate through doors that I never thought that I would be able to go through, or other people limited myself would think. I'm a proud drag queen now. There was times where I thought, okay, I want to stop, or I shouldn't be doing this. Um, and I had to really sit back. I love who I am a little bit more today than I did before. As anybody who knows me knows, I love Wonder Woman, I love Charmed, and I love The Little Mermaid. And a conversation I had with one of my nieces one day, I was sitting there talking with her and her mom, and I was saying, "Oh, okay, in my apartment, when you first come in, there's like a little area, and in that area I dedicated it to The Little Mermaid. So I have everything Little Mermaid, from dolls, from little picture books, things like that. I love The Little Mermaid." And so I was telling my niece, "Oh, pretty soon I'm gonna have to give you, all my Little Mermaid stuff because I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old for it." And my niece simply said, "Why, Uncle Armand? If that's who you are, then that's who you are." And that struck me, and I had to sit back. Mind you, my young niece, said these things to me. And it made me think, like, I am. I've been told by my friends, as you can see, I have Wonder Woman posters and things like that in my house. "Oh, well, you're an adult, so you should." And it used to get to me, and I thought about changing it to have artwork and kente cloth and all that stuff into my place. But then I had to stop and think, I'm at my place. I'm at my home. So when I turn the key in my door, I need to be comfortable with what I see. And if a person is coming to visit me and does not like the way my house is decorated, then they don't need to be in my house. Again, I want to encourage everybody's getting close to 10 minutes. Everyone have a good day and remember to love yourself enough to allow yourself to be. Hope you enjoy this. If you like it, share, comment, read me if you have to, but you know, it is what it is. Have a good day.